Okay, Pej, I got a question for you.
Sure.
Okay, this is in our shortest amount of time. What does recovery mean to you?
Well, recovery means to me, there's a difference between recovery and sobriety. Sobriety is being in a sober state of mind, being abstinent, not doing certain things.
Yeah.
Recovery is a whole other animal. I believe that when we come into the recovery world, depending on what kind of recovery circles you run in, being sober and not using something is one thing, but when you actually start doing the work to stay in long-term sobriety and embrace it and love it, that's when the recovery really is in motion. And that means, some people do 12 steps, some people do smart recovery, some people do refuge recovery, some people go to church.
Yeah.
But for me, it's when I'm really, really comfortable in my own skin, when I'm being of maximum service, when I'm identifying my defects of character and seeing where I'm coming short, and where I really have a connection with a higher source, which I comfortably call God.
Yeah.
A lot of people are hung up on the God idea. I was for a long time, but for me, recovery is just recovering and being recovered from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body, but really, really being about this way of life. So now here's the question from me to you.
Okay, shoot it.
What is recovery to you?
What is recovery to me? We're recovering something. It's recovering something that was lost, okay?
Right.
And the only way that I could explain the way I feel today is like, I believe that our natural state is when we're like kids, okay? Kids need toys to have fun? They don't need toys. They don't need nothing.
Right.
Their imagination. Life is wonderful and huge.
Right.
They don't need nothing. That is our natural state because children are they're pretty fresh from source, and life is wonderful. They're laughing, joyful, free, happy. That's how I feel today.
Right.
I have recovered my spirit. We're recovering our spirit.
Right.
The reason we got high, I got loaded, I kept doing it because I never recovered my spirit. It was broken, beaten, damaged, confused, afraid, and I needed to do some substance to feel halfway alive. But going through the process of recovery, I've recovered my childlike spirit. We recover a spirit inside. As long as we do the program, as long as you do the program to the best of your ability, and like you said, I'll never say that the 12 steps is the only way. There's smart recovery, there's refuge for recovery, there's therapy, there's church. There's all different ways to recover, but all of it has to come from being able to take advice, suggestion, a program, practice something that's not sitting around in here thinking about yourself all day.
Right.